Welcome back to Trap History. Today, we're diving into one of the most audacious armored car heists in St. Louis history, the ATM Solutions Rhyme. The story spans from a meticulously planned daylight heist to a failed Atlanta storage break-in involving a cast of suspects who all face justice in the end. Stay tuned because this is a wild ride of crime, chaos, and consequences. It all began on a regular morning when armored car drivers went about their usual routine. John Wesley Partry, Darrell Winston, Alfred Brady, and David Watson Jr. executed the robbery with precision, targeting the ATM Solutions armored truck. They managed to steal nearly $760,000 in cash, vanishing before the authorities could respond. The crew didn't act alone. Helpers included Latonya Wright and Keisha Welch, who played key roles in moving and hiding the money after the robbery. The heist was bold, but it quickly drew the attention of federal investigators. Rumors swirled that some of the stolen cash might have been spent at retail stores like Walmart, but these claims were never verified by authorities. Official reports focused on the transportation and storage of the stolen funds. After the heist, the money made its way to Atlanta. Wright and Welch rented a storage unit and hid the cash inside a Hummer, thinking the loot was safe, but things didn't go as planned. Surveillance footage captured a man attempting to break into the storage unit. He tried multiple doors and even pried at the Hummer, clearly hoping to score some of the stolen cash. Authorities later reported it was unclear whether he had inside information or was simply taking a dangerous gamble. Regardless, the audacious attempt failed, adding a layer of chaos to the story. An anonymous tip eventually reached the FBI, prompting a raid. Agents recovered the money intact and arrested both Wright and Welch for their roles in transporting and hiding stolen cash. This dramatic intervention highlighted just how fragile even the most well-planned criminal schemes can be. Investigators quickly traced the money and mapped out the network of people involved. Surveillance footage, bank records, and eyewitnesses' tips and all contributed to building the case. The investigators revealed the complex web of helpers and accomplices, showing that while the initial heist was executed by a few men, a broader network had enabled the crime. Eventually, law caught up with all the major players. John Wesley Partry pleaded guilty and received 32 years in federal prison. Darrell Winston was sentenced to 27 years. Alfred Brady got 20 years, and David Watson Jr. received 10 years. Latonya Wright was convicted and sentenced to over 6 years to move and hide the stolen money. Keisha Welch was sentenced to nearly 3 years for her role in transporting cash to Atlanta. But the arrest didn't stop there. More than a dozen people were eventually tied to the robbery in some way, facing charges ranging from conspiracy to money laundering. Some of the stolen money even fueled other crimes, including violent plots and kidnappings, as people tried to hold on to recover their share. In the end, most of the money was either recovered or spent, leaving little to show for a crime that once seemed like the ultimate score. The ATM Solution Heist is a stark reminder of how audacious criminal plans can unravel. From St. Louis streets to an Atlantic storage unit, this story is full of bold moves, failed schemes, and eventual justice. The tale of Partry, Winston, Brady, Watson, Wright, and Welch serves as both a cautionary tale and a very important chapter in the history of high-stakes crime. Thanks for watching Trap History. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth stories from the streets. Drop a comment below if you want us to cover more high-profile heists or criminal tales from your city. Peace.